Hi everyone, it's Georgia. I'm wanting to just do a quick review and show you the colors that I have, the pages that I have colored. So we're going to start in our Europe book, which is the one that I have done most of. And let's get going. I started from the beginning. This page is like stuck. For those that do have this book, this page is stuck to that page. So it must be a reason why. I don't know. I decided as I go through this book particular, and maybe some of the other ones too, of Rita's, that I want to make little pink vehicles one way or the other. I don't know why. I just thought I would. I just kept this simple. This is one of the very first things that I started in, and I just loved how this looked. I thought it was so cute. She just has such an imagination. So I did write here on the, so I remember what it says in German. Although I have a lot of German in me, I don't know any words. My mom used to, but I don't. My journey through Europe, and that's what these say on the front. My journey through Asia, my journey through Europe, and I've got 2 more books coming. They'll be here in the next couple weeks, so I'm really excited. This one I just did very simple, nothing major, just colored it in. But I wanted to start from the beginning and work my way to the back. This one with the little turtle in the bottle, I just loved him in here. I thought this turned out really cute. I did keep the colors kind of a muted color in the greens and a little bit of pinks and blues. And I just made the inside kind of an aqua green so that it looked like it was underwater. I'm just enjoying very much coloring in this book. And this one, I just tried to imagine how fun it would be if you got to go on this imaginary trip with the hot air balloons. I used to live in New Mexico, and I remember the hot air balloons that would go up in the sky, and would be so pretty. So this one is just all in I'm trying to think of what I must have used on these. I don't remember in the beginning everything that I used. So it had to been Castle Art or Prisma, because my Polychromos pencils were the last ones that I did get. So it was just up and away. The little sailboats, the little city. This I thought was a part of the mountains with snow, so I just finished it off in that way. Then the little story, I did go online with my phone and got a app translator. So I did read this, and it's just talking about her trip. And it's just amazing what she's done with all of this. I like muted colors. I always kind of favor muted pastels, but I like every color. So it's not like, I'm picky. I do love color, period. But I kind of like to combine them together, like more muted colors or pastel colors or bright colors. And I can see here that I did use some distress ink, and I just kind of did the sky, brought it on over around into the fullness of this page. This one was a fun page. This was my first attempt at doing gold. I just looked up a YouTube and saw what she did, and off I went. So it turned out pretty good for my first try. I did use the distressed ink and a stencil. That was my first try on a stencil in my book. And I thought it turned out really pretty. I love this little bird. And I like how I did the flower. And all the different colors to go different places. I thought it just kind of picked up all the colors on the map. This took a little bit to do. This wasn't like an overnight adventure here with all the colors. But it was fun, and I just brought the colors from here over into here and used some of the distressed ink around it. I colored all of this in. Probably, now I'm thinking about it, it's probably my Castle Art pencils, but again, I'm not sure. I just I thought this was cute. It kind of looks like an old map. Then all these little circles. How fun was this? There's my little pink vehicles. I don't know why I chose pink to go into this little adventure with this book. I even made her little outfit in pinks and greens. I love pink and green. I just thought it turned out really nice. It's not too busy. It still shows the circles. I just outlined the map directions. I think it was enough. My little city, my hot air balloon. I picked up some of the, I can't wait to get to this page to do this one. I tried to make the backgrounds a little bit different than every single one of them. But I really enjoyed these little circles. And, and I came back actually just the other night and filled in more of these circles in the backgrounds because I did not do all of them. I did this one. This one was like that. I can't remember. But I came back. That's why I always say, if you don't know what to do, just leave it. And then when you come through, maybe you've seen somebody else's and you thought, I like that. And so you're going to give it a try. I've watched a couple of videos. I'm really anxious to try some of their little things that they're doing on their pages. Just have to find something of mine to try that with. So this one I really didn't want to do. I don't know why, I just didn't. So I moved on and did this one. And this is distressed ink for the sky. And my little pink motorcycle. So I thought it turned out. It turned out. How about that? It just turned out. I don't remember if that little crisscrosses or I put that in, but that's cute. I like that. The little raindrops, it's getting ready to storm. And then I came back and I did this one. And it took a little bit to do every one of these little books differently. And the letters. But there's my little pink typewriter. So I think that turned out for what it is. Use some distress ink to try to get the background of this bookshelf without my hardest thing, and it, even in watercolors, is not filling in like you would when you were young every single thing, leaving some of it for another day. This one, I really like this one. My little pink boat. And I remember seeing a movie with this bridge. All the couples would go and put a lock on this bridge. And it meant it locked in their love. Well, it got so heavy, they finally had to cut all the locks off the bridge. And that was the movie. So I don't know if it's a true story or not. But I even came back in here and added some more browns in here the other day. Because as you grow as a colorist, you learn more. And so, again, I used distressed ink in a couple colors for the sky, the water. I used different colors, aqua, a kind of a purpley blue, and swishing it around. That turned out cute. Then our pencil city with the crayons. I had fun doing that with my bricks. I'd done the bricks before, so I kind of had an idea what to do. So as we're learning, we just pull from what we learned and the colors that kind of are starting to stick in our head. The colors that we do, and I'm sure at some point, I'll come back and maybe do some more shading, but right now, when I look at it, I like it. So it's good. I just did the pasta red, and then I picked what I got, blue and yellow little dots up there. And I need to fix this because I really don't like what I did there. So, and it's not one of those that you can scrape off. But I like how the building, I just thought it came together really cute. Looks like a party. It's not quite the colors, but are some of the colors. So when you look, it's not so like totally different. That's what I like. When you open up your book, it just kind of tells a story and just keeps moving. So then we got this little suitcase. We're all getting packed up with his and her clothing to get going, and I colored it all. And then I came in with a couple little gel pens, and then just a little bit of sparkles. And here's his little baby cat. He wants to go along on the trip. I thought he turned out cute. colored him in, and then I took off some of the color because I kept getting him too heavy. But we can fix anything. So I liked how that turned out. I tried not to make his clothes all pink. I did add in some green, but he had to have a little bit of pink so when they got ready to go to the beach or wherever they're going to go, they would could blend. I'm not sure why he has a purse in his part, but he does. So men do carry purses nowadays. I liked how the sky, the clouds, I really liked how I really used my paper blender and really worked it, and then add more, and then I worked it some more, and I added a little yellow and worked it some more. And I just really like this. And this one here, I used one color, pink. Where's my pencils? Let's see if I can find it. And it was kind of a pinky red. I'm not sure exactly which one, but I used the same one on the whole picture, but underneath I added a different color, like it might be a light tan or a peachy color, and then I went over the top of it. So that just shows you how much you can change a color. So I wanted this building, because it is all one building, to just look shaded, and I'm sure, for me, this is my idea of how to do it. And later on, I might totally 100% change that idea. But right now, I liked it. And I was just working at using one color to shade it. And then I just came in and darkened different places with different colors too. And I put a little bit of blue with just a tiny, tiny little bit of brown in the corners, real lightly. And then I used some sparkles and a little pasta pen, and I made a drop right there that it went drop. So I took a Q-tip and it soaked it up, just boom, and it soaked it up. But I still had this big yellow spot. So I thought, okay, take advantage of what you did. So I did the same thing. I didn't put the drop, but I made on these stars up here the same thing to fix what I did there. So that's how I fixed that. And you wouldn't even have known it if I didn't tell you. So that's part of fixing your mistakes. And here's my little pink bus. This time I put some blue. I put a little sparkles in its hubcaps. I just tried to pick different colors to make these suitcases stand out rather than all look the same. And then I took my little, what are they? Gel pens. And with the two colors, and you can kind of smear them together if you're quick. And I got that done. So I thought these two pages look nice when you open it, because the browns in the suitcase bring out the browns in from the house. But that's my thing, I just kind of want to open up the page, and there it is. Oh, I love this. I just really, really, really had fun doing this. And actually, there's only 4 different color greens. I kept using the same colors over and over, but going in different directions. And I thought it turned out really nice. I didn't add a lot of into the sky because there's so much going on down here at this point right now. Someday I may, but right now I just wanted to leave it alone. And the pages from here and here come together. My little pink car, I just love it. I thought it turned out so cute. And all the stuff on the top of the roof. And I have been having more fun with adding different colors in the sky and using my little paper blender and blending it. And from what I could see, this is a river or a lake or something, so that's what I made it. And a little stream. And here's the road. Not to doubt, there's a road right here. And it goes up through there. But this just looked like water to me. And I mean, if you made it, grass, it would be grass. But why are there bubbles? So that's what I did. I love her kitties. And all of her little books. I tried to make them all different. And just kind of mix the colors up a little bit. And I really, when I open this page, it just makes me smile because it just is so going on that trip. Reminds me of my son, how he used to pile stuff on his car to get it home from Home Depot or whatever he was doing. I didn't know how he always got things tied on, but he did. He had a little Subaru then. These are my pride and joy. I just loved how these turned out. I don't know if you can see how they sparkle and shine. I used the poly chromos on these, and the background of this one was Castle Art metallic pencils. So actually, I didn't use polychromos. Excuse me, I'm sorry. This was also the Castle Art metallic pencils on these. And going through Venice. And you can see that these pages do kind of show through in these books. But I think that's the end of this one in this book. I loved how her eyes turned out. I was so pleased. And it just looks like she was kind of got her little lips puckered up. So that's where I'm at so far. And I am going to be doing, not in this book, no. This isn't this is going to be a little pink motorcycle. This will be fun. So in my Asian book, which I actually hadn't even colored in until somebody asked me to. So I did. And I've only done one page. And there it is. I really was pleased how this train station turned out. I started putting the kind of warm gray down, and in here brought a little bit of yellow over my shiny clock. That one is really looks like it's shiny. I did darken this a little bit like I said I was going to. I put some glitter in here, And I love the red pavers. I didn't know if it was going to be too much, but with the yellow train and the sky and the lavenders mixed in with the blues, I just love it. I was so anxious. I waited a month to get this book, and then if you wait a while, you're not even sure your inspiration is it there or not. But I'm just so pleased with that. This is the picture that I'm going to be doing next online, and I've already pulled the picture. This is in Moscow, and though this is that little, not little, it's huge, but it's so colorful, and it has some of the red colors and oranges and stuff in it. So I'm going to actually use the same colors that is in the actual picture. So look forward to doing that and see how you guys like it. This one I wanted to show. This book here, Dreaming of Matcha, reminded me of those old pictures when I was young. We had these huge pictures everywhere of the different seasons, and they all kind of look like this, and these colors are so amazingly beautiful. At some point I will pull these colors and try to do something in here. But this book is like $10 online, and this lady had a lot of medical issues, and this is how she's trying to help pay for her medical bills. And these are all angels. But it's all done in that style of, in that era, the 70s. Some of them are kind of hard to follow. It's some of it you have to make up a little bit to color in. I did color one page, and I'm going to get to that, but I thought I'd show you a little bit of it. The paper is okay. It's not, you would never want a watercolor, I wouldn't think. Although they have sprayed them and let it dry, and then went ahead and did their stuff. So I would practice on something else. But this is my little she has no wings or anything, so she just it's just a pretty picture. I really just relaxed and colored her in. Kept all the colors with a darker purple, really dark, and just kind of went through the lines. I kept it simple, and then I came in with a very soft and light lavenders and filled it in, and then I added just a little bit of green. But there's places that you really can't tell, and it's real hard to distinguish because the artist wasn't particularly spot on with everything. But I wanted to add a little bit of green, so I did. And I just took a little bit of the chalk on one of my little finger and just kept it outside and left the inside more white. So it just gave her kind of a glow, and you can't hardly see it, but there is a gold going around the outside. And I thought, let me find my little card. But anyway, if you take, when you're trying to outline it, if you take a piece of heavy cardboard and even it up and this isn't heavy. And then draw your line. You're going to keep your line much straighter than trying to inch it around. And that's what I did. But I probably will go back and put a few more lines of gold around her with just I think I just used a gel pen in the gold. Here it is. So I do want to do just really thin a couple of lines around her, but I thought she turned out really pretty. Let me just show you real quick. These would even be fun to trace and put, if you wanted to, on some watercolor paper and watercolor them. I thought the stained glass behind her. But in buying, I think she has a set of 3. I just got one. I don't remember what the other ones were. This one will be pretty with this background. And this one too. And she's got a pretty face. I just think they're going to be fun. Fun to do. Just when you really just want to relax. I love this one. I love the stuff around her. That's going to be pretty. And like her eyes look kind of weird, but by the time you get done with them, they're going to look really pretty. Oh, this one will be pretty, won't it? She's pretty. And all the flowers in her hair and stuff. And that's the end of her. And you can get this book on Amazon for sure. So, I hope you enjoyed this little look through and just Rita's books and this little book here. So pretty. But I am going to try to do this page at some point, like these in these colors. I'm not sure. I guess this is just some kind of a bird, huh? Well, anyway, I love you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.